Hello, everybody, and welcome to Valiant Victories with Benny Decker. I've been trying to make a video for weeks now. It's in September. I'm a teacher. You've heard about that. So yeah, craziest time of year. Trying to get some chores done before winter too. But I got enough done today, and I did. There's just so much. There's so much news I had to share, and so here we go. Let me see. First of all, back in September, beginning of September, Danny Ward posted. I guess some of the cat got out of the bag, so there was more of an official announcement about a couple of things. So the first thing, I have my notes here, so I hopefully don't forget anything, is that Alien Books will have a booth at New York Comic Con. Yeah. So I wanted to go. I want to go. I want to go. I don't know. I've never been in New York City. I'm not. I'm not a. I do live in New York State, but there's a big difference between Western New York, upstate New York, and New York City. So I've never been, and I don't know that I could make it there. The wife, she's pretty busy too, and then tickets sold out for Saturday. I just thought, you just show up, haha. Like I didn't realize about buying tickets, so I don't think I'm gonna make it. So how about those that do? There will be an exclusive EXO Man of War Unconquered issue to pick up there. So I won't be picking it up. I won't be there. I wanted to give Danny Ward a high five. I wanted to. We're not worthy to all the folks at Alien for doing all the great stuff that they're doing. Ooh, because we got a lot to cover. Let me see. So that was the first part of that. The second part of that post was about new books. There's new books coming out. So we already had heard a bit. I think we had already heard a bit about Ninjak Super Killers coming out in December. Yes. And then I'm going to cover more solicit stuff, so we'll come back to that. In February, there's going to be a Valentine's Day special that's an anthology. Yeah. So if I was really good, I'd say, follow this link right here where I talked about, what would I do if I was, at Valiant. And I had mentioned, wouldn't it be cool to get an anthology? Step in, visit some of these characters that we haven't seen in a while. And that's exactly what they're doing. Yeah. So in that anthology, it said there would be Dr. Mirage, Faith and Archer. Oh, they're so cute. A Bloodshot, and Ninjak, and more. So I'm very excited about the idea of an anthology. I think it is perfect considering even though we're ramping up, there's still so many characters that we haven't seen, we haven't gotten touched on in a while. So an anthology, perfect. Oh, get your brain. Good job. So there's that. And then in March, New Britannia. Now, full disclosure, with the first round of Britannia, I wasn't as hot on it, but I need to revisit because I remember the first time I read it and I was like, oh wait, where's all the connections? Like, where's it gonna be? And I couldn't really decipher how it connected like to the modern Valiant universe. So I think I sort of unfairly judged it, but it's been years since I have gone back to look at Britannia. So that might be an excellent reason to go back and revisit the first few volumes there so that I'm ready and I know what's going on because I really don't remember much about it. Besides the fact that I was kind of disappointed because I didn't see a direct link, which maybe there was and I just missed it, which wouldn't surprise me either. All right, that's in. And then also in March, Livewire, yes. So the previous Livewire series, the Secret Weapons showed up, so that happened because I love Secret Weapons, but that series not the best. But Livewire is a character, excellent, and I'd be very excited, especially going from the previous EXO series that was also to EXO Man or Unconquered, which is great. So I'm hoping that Livewire is the same, where it's saying, we're gonna kind of forget what happened with that that series, but here's I'll say better because something you might have liked it. I don't know. There's no accounting for taste, hence my wardrobe. But anyway, and then something else very exciting: the Valiants, plural. We don't know much about it, but it is something new and expanding the universe. So that sounds very exciting. Ooh, ooh. So yes, so that was all in that post there, and then very recently, there are new solicits on Previews World. Yeah, so punch that in. If you do pre-order your books through Previews World, then yeah, you can get some stuff ordered. So, so first I'll go through the solicits, and then we can discuss some of the other details and tidbits. So, stuff that is currently available right now. So we talk a lot about pre-ordering. Pre-order those books. So if you want to really show Valiant and show Alien how much the fans here, we can get behind Valiant. Pre-order, man. Get them ready because they're coming hot and heavy and early and often. Yeah. So let me see. So the first thing available, so these ones are all in December, and then there's a few that are available in 2024 early on. So in December, there is a Book of Shadows hardcover. Oh yeah. So I'll pause here to say you'll notice that they're sparing no expense with a lot of these books, and we'll discuss those details later. But going forward, they're putting quality. It seems like with the storytelling now, the quality has improved greatly lately. And that rhymes. And now, really, the formats that they're going to be released in. There's coming a prestige format, which we'll talk about. Lots of hardcovers. It seems like they're not just throw it out in a trade, whatever. Like they're putting in some quality. So it's like we're getting excellent quality art, excellent quality writing, and an excellent format. So it's not only are we getting all this stuff now, but it's like it's improving everything about it. So it's very exciting. So let me see. I said yes, there will be a Book of Shadows hardcover. So the only thing I can think is like I have a bunch. Like I started with some of the hardcovers, and then once I caught up, then I switched to trades. So like I had a bunch of trades, and then like I have floppies in there too. But then it's like I didn't go. I thought I'll go back and get those hardcovers, and then some of the hardcovers got expensive, and I was like, ugh, I guess I'm gonna stick with those trades. So I'm gonna have a bunch of trades. So now it's like I'll have a few hardcovers of the big ones, and then I'll have some trades, and now now I'm gonna have like other little hardcovers too. So it's gonna be all over the place, but it's gonna be great. So there's that. How much of a pause can I get between the first book and the second book in this list? The second book of this list is Eternal Warrior Classic Omnibus. Yeah, Volume 1. So that was a book I was really excited about getting because I was before I started buying single issue Valiant comics. I was I'm gonna get that. But then the more I thought about it, I usually read in bed right before I go to sleep. And that omnibus is probably about that big. It probably weighs about the same as a baby elephant. Like I think it would press onto my sternum. So like I was like, because I had ordered it, and I was like, oh geez, I don't know if I really want to get it. And then I figured, you know what? I think I'd rather get the single issues anyway. So I think I was lucky. I kind of dodged that bullet. It's a beautiful book. I've seen like all the other omnibuses. But for my reading tastes, I don't like them because they're too big, too heavy for how I read. I'm never gonna sit down at a table with like a giant textbook of it. But it's a beautiful format, and for those that have those classic omnibus editions, it is very welcome. So there's that one there. So here we go. So Ninjak Super Killers. 1 of 2. So yes, so the price is bumped up a bit. So like single issues were $3.99. You're in the $3.99 $4.99 kind of range for those. Usually Valiant was $3.99. This one looked like it was $9.99, and we'll discuss why that is in a little bit. And Exo Man of War Unconquered issue 4. So that one I think bumped from $3.99 to $4.99, which the way that everything's going, you can't blame them for that. And so then an Exo Man of War Unconquered Prestige Edition, 1 of 2. So yes, we'll discuss more of those prestige issues here. But that collects issues 1, 2, and 3. And it would stand to reason that number 2 would collect 4, 5, and 6. Unfortunately, this part I am speculating. I'm wondering then if that means that Exo Unconquered is only going to be 6 issues. It would have been nice to really, but I don't know. That is completely speculation based on the fact that it was only 2, it said 1 of 2 books. So we'll find out. But if that's the length of the story that they were going to tell with that, then that's fine too. Like, there's no reason to go, oh yeah, we better have it be an ongoing, but we ran out of ideas. So, so I'm very happy with whatever we get, because I know that whatever they're putting out, it's for a reason, and the length of it is for a reason too. So there we go. And also with the Prestige, we'll talk about that in a little bit too. All right, so that's all the stuff in December. So Book of Shadows, Eternal Warrior Classic Omnibus, Ninjak Super Killers, Exo Unconquered number 4, and the Exo Unconquered Prestige Edition number 1. So then later in 2024, there's some of those classic trade paperbacks. We got the Exo Retribution. There we go. Yes. Which I got, and I really liked having a big chunk. I brought it on a trip to Florida. That was what I read. That was my beach read. So I was reading that. So it was nice to be able to read the classic stuff and not have to bring a bunch of single issues and worry that I was gonna drop them in the ocean. So it was. I'm excited about getting, even though I do now. I do have all of the VEI, or not VEI, VH1 classic Capital Valiant books. I do have all those. I am still looking for 2 issues of Acclaim. I'm looking for NIO number 3, and that Shadow Man Volume 3 number 6. Oh, for a price that's not, a heartbreaking price. So if you got any of those, you wanna, let me know, down in the comments below. Anyway, back to business. Sorry, I'm having so much fun. I missed you guys. You guys make me smile. All right. So later in 2024, so the Blood of Heroes Bloodshot Classic collection there, that will be out. These I didn't write down the dates, but it was between January and March, right there, or May even. I don't know. So these are things that are coming out a little bit later. Eternal Warrior Scorched Earth trade paperback. So I should have made this its own topic, but there was an announcement from the Valiant Kickstarter that, hey, we didn't forget you guys, we're working on it. So I wish I would have, I should have looked that up to read it or something. But I'm optimistic now. It sounds like, oh, they might come through on this. So that's great. We did get word though that Alien would not release the trade of Scorched Earth until we have it securely firm that Valiant is going to come through on the Kickstarter reward. So that's fantastic. So, good news with that. I kind of, full disclosure, I kind of gave up on that. So, I guess we're just not going to get that. So, but it sounds like we will. So that's great. That is great news. So then there'll be a trade version too for the folks that didn't back. So I can't wait to get my hardcover. It's gonna be good. So there is that. There's a Faith Hollywood and Vine hardcover, and back to the classic Valiant stuff. Ninjak 7th Dragon, And then an Archer and Armstrong revival one, and and then there's going to be a Ninjak Super Killers hardcover and an Exo Unconquered hardcover. So yes, we were talking about prestige editions and hardcovers. So it sounds like there were some tidbits. So I read through I tried to go through all the comments on all these posts so that you didn't have to. But you already did because you love Valiant and you loved all this news too. So tidbits from Danny Ward. So these are not just me making it up. So the prestige format books are square bound with foil and no ads. Ooh. And she said that prestige format, that's the way of the future. That's how things are going to be released, except with Exo Manowar Unconquered, since they already had single issues out, just to make sure that they didn't break up anybody's set. They were going to continue releasing those in single issues so that you could get a matched set. But then it sounds like there will be a hardcover to collect all of it anyway. So I'm guessing that the hardcover will be 6 issues, and there's the prestige format of 3 issues. So I'm guessing it would be the first one is 3 issues, second one 3 issues, hardcover 6 issues. That's just a guess, but we know that the prestige format is the first 3. So there is that. We got all that. So the other mention, especially with Ninjak Super Killers, how many issues is in this? Because Ninjak Super Killers Prestige format had a $9.99 price tag, which you go, ooh. But it's, I believe, now this part I'm pretty sure, I didn't write it down. I think the page count was 48 pages. But Danny did say somewhere in there that it's, these prestige books are about 2 issues worth of content, or more, depending on the story. So it sounds like with Super Killers and some of these other books going forward, it'll be in arcs, but so Super Killers will be 2 prestige format books, which will sort of be 4-ish, 5-ish issues in length in 2 collected books. So that sounds great. Honestly, this I really like, because I actually started out when I was starting out, back in the day when I started out reading comics. I started with trades, and that's how I read. Like for years, I just was getting trades. Like I never even went into a comic shop, and then I was reading a book that I got to the end of the trade and go, I got to figure out what's going to happen next. And I went to the comic shop for the first time, and I said, hey, can I start ordering these single issues? And then it turned it, that was the beginning of the end. So now I have like 15 short boxes and still all kinds of trades and all kinds of stuff. So, but once comics get you, it's keeps me out of trouble though. So yeah, so it sounds like prestige format books, that is the way of the future. That's what we're going to be getting. I personally think that is an excellent idea. I've heard some YouTube channels talking about comic books that are sort of alluding to, that might be just the way of comics future, that we might start getting more graphic novels and fewer single issues. And if that, it sounds like, to me, that's a good way to tell a story. Instead of saying, no, well, we got to write for the trade, so we got to write 4 issues, and then we got to break that into, break up the story this way. Like, if you don't have a set number of pages with these prestige issues, you might get one that's 40 pages or 48 or 46, or like they can sort of play with the page count to fit the story instead of the other way around. So I think the sizing of it, you're getting a good chunk of story. It sounds like the quality of it is really going to be great. Square bound, foil, and no ads. I honestly, I do kind of like ads in book, especially old books. Like going back through and reading old books and seeing the old ads. But with these new ones, it's just really like everything is elevated. They talk about on the food shows. Oh, how do you elevate that? Like these aren't just read it in 2 minutes and then a flap, and then there it is in the throw it in the box, whatever. Like these are gonna be quality books that are gonna be coming out. So I'm very excited. The slate of stuff coming up. They got characters that we know and love. There's some very new stuff. There's new formatting for this. There's so much. Lisa Hawkins posted like I know something you don't know, and I'm excited, and you will be too someday soon. So like, still, and like I can almost see like Danny like typing like she's excited about what's going on. Lisa Hawkins, she's excited. The folks at Alien seem to be excited. I am like about to jump out of my skin. I'm so excited. Every every bit of news that is coming out is something very positive. It's not speculation. We've got solicits. It's coming out for sure. So get out there, support Alien, show them that, tell them to stay valiant. I don't know. Do we have a new Alien? Like alien abduction. Maybe I need to change the Alien podcast. I don't know. But Alien, thank you so much for all the hard work you're doing. Danny, of course, she. Oh no, I don't want to be talked about on the videos. But you're doing so much for everybody. So thanks for letting everybody know all these juicy little tidbits, getting us all ready. Stay valiant, everybody. Pre-order your books. Get ready for December. It'll be a December to remember. So there you go. So thank you for coming back to Valiant Victories with Benny Decker. Any questions, you can leave them in the comments. Or you can write to me at something. I have a Gmail, I think. I don't know. I haven't checked it in a while. So I don't know. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Stay valiant. And I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.